Here's debt payoff in 3 phases. My name is Gaby Rincon. I'm a money coach and financial strategist, and paying off your debt as well as staying out of debt is the number one goal that I see clients have. First of all, though, if you don't have a debt map, aka all of your debts listed with the balance, with the APR, with the minimum payment, with the payoff date, like seriously, full stop, start here first. We need to look at all the facts before we can have the rest of the conversation. Yes, that means that you're going to spend some time actually logging into all of your accounts to get the real numbers. In phase 1, we're going to be targeting intentional spending. Most of the time, I see clients end up in significant debt because of lack of awareness of their finances, of their expenses specifically. Like talking about discretionary spending, like, overswiping the credit card, maybe using, shopping as like an emotional release, that kind of a thing. If we have a breakdown between what we plan to spend our money on and what we actually do, if you're constantly feeling like you're over budget, this phase is huge for you. We need to just spend time, 1 to 3 months, depending on you and how serious you are about this, on just kind of aligning and making sure that you can stay within the budget. Because if we don't spend time in the intentional spending phase, then what'll happen is you'll end up being really serious about paying off your debt. You do it, and then all of a sudden you go on this huge splurge, maybe a big trip, or all of a sudden a huge shopping spree, and then you end up in the exact same boat, seesawing over and over and over again. I have clients who do this with like $15,000 of credit card debt year after year, and then we just spend time on this phase and we can finally break that cycle. In phase 2, we're going to be targeting increasing your income. What are the ways that you can increase the amount of money that you're bringing in? That difference is going to be applied towards your debt. You're going to increase the amount that's going towards principal, essentially bringing up your payoff date much sooner. This can look like working overtime, like starting a side hustle, starting a business, even working freelance. I've had clients do all of those things and make huge impact towards their debt. And the coolest part is that it starts off small. It starts off with like walking one dog one time, all of a sudden scaling into, oh my God, I have a business. And then phase 3, this is where you can look into stuff like a balance transfer card or potentially consolidating your debt. Because by now, these 2 phases have got you having a handle on your finances, like you are super engaged, you're increasing your income, you know exactly how much money that you're bringing in, you're able to make bigger payments towards your debt. So now if we look at a balance transfer card, you can ensure that you'll pay it off within the term length of like 0% APR, or you'll be able to handle that one big personal loan payment, and essentially your debt is going to go away much sooner. One of the coolest parts about my job is seeing the transition from like, oh my God, am I ever going to pay off this debt, to, oh my God, I'm halfway done with this debt, to, oh my God, I paid off my debt, I'm debt free. And while you're on your debt freedom journey, don't ignore all other areas of financial health. There is more to being financially secure and stable than simply paying off all of your debt. Although I do agree that it is a hugely important area, especially for my community. For a deep dive in terms of like assessing what payoff strategy would work the best for you, check out my DIY Money Moves collection, Debt Payoff Strategy. That's exactly where that page comes out of, and it has tons of other resources for you, along with a coaching video that will again guide you through deciding which debt payoff strategy works best for you. Follow along for more money tips.